Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and, quite possibly, shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
PlayStation.
You've read the books. You've loved the movies.
Extraordinary.
Now, put yourself in the center of the magic. Defense against the dark arts. Mandrakes. Hogwarts. You've watched them on the big screen. Now, experience them for yourself. Relive the magic and fantasy of the world created in the Harry Potter books as you explore his world, but in a brand new story. As a character that you create. The magical event of a generation is finally here. You're invited to the must-have game of the year, Hogwarts Legacy. Arriving February 10th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
PlayStation.
You've read the books. You've loved the movies.
Extraordinary.
Now, put yourself in the center of the magic. Defense against the dark arts. Mandrakes. Hogwarts. You've watched them on the big screen. Now, experience them for yourself. Relive the magic and fantasy of the world created in the Harry Potter books as you explore his world, but in a brand new story. As a character that you create. The magical event of a generation is finally here. You're invited to the must-have game of the year, Hogwarts Legacy. Arriving February 10th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Mute ternyata belum di unmute. Selamat malam, selamat datang di channel Dago Dia. Kita akan main Hogwarts Legacy. Hola, halo, hula. Ambil makan itu. Lanjut lagi. Ini enak, bisa makan, sambil makan. Truk sambil makan, abrak. Ini kan bisa sambil santai, sambil menemani malam santai-santainya. Boleh aja. Pegang.
What are you up to now?
Hai. Baru gue kecil ya. Lihat. Filter ini X1 X1 2 3 X1. Selamat malam, cek sound biasa YouTuber pemula. Oh, oke, langsung aja ya. Kayaknya udah aman sih.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Suara bergema sekali. Oh, kita kemarin recover ini. Kenapa kesini ya? Entahlah. Oke. Suara game masuk gak sih? Masuk lah ya. Masuk lah ya. Oke. Duh. Loh. Oke, denger ada suara.
Revelio.
Saha Saha. Siapa lagi nih? Lagi makan Ki. Ki, nggak ganggu Aki. Janganlah ya. Barkan.
Lumos.
Parah. Mak guys, suara tikus. Nyali nih, nyali.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Nah, mulai dulu. Mulai. Belum sih. Taman. Di YouTube. Masuk. Cuma dari penonton. Dapat cintayan. Apa lagi tuh? Duh. Bentar, Pak. Belum siap, belum siap. Hitung. Topan. Skillnya belum ada
Had enough? Revelio. You're going to regret that. Aha!
Eta.
Knew you were still hanging about. Take them. That's just the beginning. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Black. Mati. Kok mati? Dia semua mati.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Also, Levioso. Expelliarmus. Is it on expulso? Now just finish the job. Expulso!
Shame you're dying. Guilt is the smell of death.
Gue tahu kenapa gue balik. Nggak ada posing. Coba ah. Kali lagi gini. Balik dulu. Bully aku.
What? You will not survive this fight! Expulso! Take it! Quite nothing more than luck. Expulso! The lamb returns to the wolf. Expulso! 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 Incendio!
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Incendio.
Of course do that.
This is your first
Expulsar.
What are your thoughts, John? And Expelliarmus.
Oke. Gue balik dulu. Foto save. Itu. Akan. Balik di potion dulu.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Tahu anjir. Ya salam. Potionku tak ada, aku harus membelinya. Iya yo. Apakah masih buka jam segini? Ya semoga buka. Aku harus beli potion. Kalau enggak mati lagi percuma. Streaming.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Potion. Allah. Kan? Bener sih buat bisa. Butuh waktu guys. Assalamualaikum.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Ya, mau berang nih bang.
What can I do for you today?
Potion nih. Nah, 3 nggak apa-apa dah.
A
Jadi
wise
bisa nggak?
decision. Thank you.
Yang kuat-kuat sekalian. Ini dah. Dah.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Ya, sama bang. Bentar ya. Perang dulu nih. Map. Piala dunia. Big S tuh. makan guys.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lumos.
Ini gelap. Anjing lagi kan. Betul guys. Gelap. Terang. Jalan. Kok makin jauh ya? Jauh tuh. Nyasar ya. Nyasar. Enggak.
There they are. The Ashwinders. Lumos. Confringo. No! With the symbiote! Expulso! Pulsar. Unleash. Might want to look up. Expulso! Stupendous! Keep an eye for me, did ya? Expulso! Now to finish the job. Expulso! Death from above! Expelliarmus! Expulso! Expulso! Expelliarmus! Back for more! Incendiary! Confringo! The land is quite conductive, aren't we? Incendiary! Expelliarmus!
Come, how unfortunate for you.
Expelliarmus!
Where did it go? No.
Revelio.
Complete the battle. Bodoh.
Revelio. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Rookwood will lead us to victory, you mark my words.
My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else. They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different?
Lumos.
Orang
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Lumos.
The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get.
berapa sih? Merahnya tuh 11. Ini 18 anjir. Itu duitnya.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Yo guys,
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Sisa side quest. Quest dulu aja. Bisa buka apa ya? Depend lo. Aku belum ketemu mesin ini juga. Bastian. Guys. Ini dulu. TP dulu. Next bang. Guys, terbang dulu guys. Step. Dadah. Malam kena tidur. Sapu. Ki apa?
I should dismount here.
B. Tidur.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle.
Leg. Kok. Udahlah, diapain spek kecil tuh. Turunin baik. Lah. Apalagi.
Think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Ini kenapa masih ada hit troll? Kawaii.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Oke.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Kawaii kucing.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Kucing gede juga ya.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears
Copot kacamata.
come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
Yeah, Bu.
Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Well done.
Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Okay.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Ya, kenapa, Poppy?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Yuk, mana?
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Oke, Poppy. Jangan macem-macem ya, Poppy ya.
Stand back.
Oh, what is that? Ooh. Naga, Lang Indosiar, cu.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Bo. Nunduk lagi. Ya, terus.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Pura gede bener. Yaudah.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay. Siapa selanjutnya? Waduh, jauh banget Madam Kogawa. Map. Kita side quest dulu kawan-kawan, karena misinya udah mentok itu, level gue belum. Sungguh sedih, tadi aja ngumpet anjir, gak berani ngelawan. Apa tadi itu masih ada aja.
Revelio.
Kok map sih quest?
Revelio.
Di atas. Mana dia? Suruh nunggu. Apa nih orang?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against
Revelio.
I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Halo, murid. Mana dia? Oh, udah buka sendiri di sini.
Hello, Homora.
Gimana cara nyocokin anjing? Spot rotat. Ho ho ho.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Oke, baca suratnya nanti aja.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
The Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always messing about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not... My marching class is hers. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? I'm a prefect too, twit. You know you can't do that.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentaculum.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and situations. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly...
This season.
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
Flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot of that. If I have to cast Revelio to find you, it won't be the last spell I cast. How dare you step foot in here?
Itu ngapa berdiri di situ terus? Sungguh terlalu.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Oke, kita belajar Weekendim Leviosa.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Sebastian. BA. Ini aja dulu dah. Maaf. South of Hogwarts. Ada Sebastian di situ. Cari tahu. Halloween, Pak. Ubah jamnya dulu dah.
Revelio.
Lord. Oh, sure.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Ini dia. Gue sepastian ngapain dong.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Aloha Mora.
Easy peasy.
Revelio. Lumos.
Apa ini?
Revelio.
Lumos.
I think so. Belum bisa buka.
Revelio. Lumos.
Wow. Tempat apa lagi nih? Makin tinggi tower sepertinya.
Revelio.
Mana ini? Gak ada ujungnya. Terus ke atas. Atas terus. Tok. Wow. Apa ini?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ini kan rumah sakit. Ataulah. Ini aja deh. Weekend Leviosa nih. Misinya suruh ngapain nih? Acquired and use Venom Tentacula. Menrek. Venomous Tentacula. Gimana itu dapatnya? History again. History again. Menrek. Gimana caranya? Add dog with and dead cap. Dog with and dead cap. Kita ke dog with dulu. Aku nggak pernah jauh-jauh dulu, level masih rendah. Saatnya buka Google. Harus buka Google. Guys, aku kagak paham nih di mana. Queer and use a venomous. Cerita dulu. Ada di Hogsmeade atas. Kita ke Hogsmeade. Kita ke Hogsmeade. Ternyata ada di Hogsmeade. Hogsmeade atas. Tapi kesini dulu dah. Di atas itu ternyata belum kebuka mapnya.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Nah, ini dia Ella. Dan melukis nggak pakai lukisan apa enak. Assalamualaikum.
Lumos. Oh, watch yourself though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase.
Nah, habis duit.
You'll go far. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Ini aja yang gampang.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Reparo. Assignments all finished. Lumos. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Nggak bisa dibawa lagi apa? Dipakai doang. Dah. Gandium Leviosa. Oh, nyangkut. Come on. Turun.
Hogwarts grow could be so interesting.
Aja boy, nunggu sepi boy.
Wonderful to see you again.
Profesor, kosong nih.
I've completed my assignment, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Kuis apaan ini? Madam Kugawa. Ya aja deh. Yang di dalam-dalam dulu nih. Kunci. Kunci.
I hate being left out.
All too well.
And you know I like a good cauldron cake.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Bis. Ntar guys, ke toilet dulu guys. Ntar gue balik lagi.